This is a legendary creature known as the Cloud Ladder Beast. Anyone who climbs it will find themselves stuck fast. But there was one mischievous little boy who didn't believe the stories. When no one was looking, he jumped onto the ladder. The moment his hands grabbed it, he couldn't let go. His friends pulled with all their might, trying to drag him down. But no matter how hard they tried, the little guy didn't budge an inch. Just as everyone was at a loss, Harry opened the old monster guidebook, and he was immediately shocked. It turned out this wasn't just a normal cloud ladder. It was actually a dozing cloud ladder monster. When the boy grabbed the ladder, he unknowingly woke the monster up. The creature stood up with a swagger and began to leave. According to the guidebook, this wasn't just any monster. Anyone unlucky enough to be caught by it would be taken up to the clouds, unable to escape. And eventually, they'd experience a heart-stopping free fall. But the guidebook also mentioned that the monster had a certain code of conduct. It would only target humans who hadn't taken proper precautions. Seeing the little boy about to be taken away, everyone was too scared to think clearly. One by one, they threw themselves at the monster, trying to overpower it with their combined weight. As more and more people piled on, the monster didn't even seem to care. It kept striding upward, continuing its strange walk into the sky. Meanwhile, Flandre was sweating bullets, clutching the guidebook in desperation. But because he was too low, he couldn't reach the ladder. He could only watch helplessly as his friends were taken higher. Just when everyone was losing hope, a deep rumbling sound suddenly echoed from the sky. Everyone looked up in shock, and what they saw stunned them. There was Flandre, riding a beast, descending from the sky. He looked every bit like a divine being. Ignoring everyone's shouts, Flandre quickly pulled out the guidebook and began chanting. The book emitted a blinding light, and without the ladder, the others lost their support. They all fell straight down. In that critical moment, the beast beneath Flandre swooped in to save them. They all narrowly escaped disaster. But just as they were celebrating their narrow victory, another danger emerged. The monster guidebook suddenly flipped open on its own. To their surprise, a new target was marked. Before anyone could react, a figure stepped out of the mirror behind Harry, and it looked exactly like him.